Hi everyone. So I've decided to put the old Pinephone back in service, and there's a couple of things that I hope that I can overcome very quickly. The first one is the inoperability of Bluetooth, and when making calls or using it for calls, it just doesn't work. So I have to rely on these things: wired headset, and you can't even use hands-free with the loudspeaker on because the caller can hear themselves talking, so that they're like in an echo chamber, and they tell me it's terrible to cope with. And the other problem was, of course, calling my voicemail. It wouldn't recognize the tone for 3 times. I'd have to enter the number, and
Who's calling, please? Enter your access code.
apparently
Nothing to tell you.
apparently it works. It works now, which is great. I'm not sure why
See
it
you
works.
next time.
Later, but it works now. And the other thing I found that is when you open up your contact list and you choose to call somebody, you hit it once, it calls, then fails. You hit it again, it calls, then fails, and you hit it a third time, and then it finally works. Right now, it seems to work first time. As well, demonstrate by calling my
Thank you for calling Nova Medical Center.
doctor's
Continue
office.
to adhere to COVID.
I don't know. I think maybe because I left it on the shelf for a few weeks, it's very sad and it's behaving itself because it doesn't like being punished. I don't know. It's bizarre. So the voicemail service recognizes the buttons right away now instead of 3 attempts. So far it makes calls on the first time you press make call without failing. Now this will probably change. So I'm hoping that there won't be too much of that. Okay, so yeah, so that's the plan. Got my headset for when somebody calls, because who wants to do this? Because this thing's big and heavy, and my past experience is it gets very warm when you're in a call for 10 or 15 minutes. Anyway, so we'll see how that goes, and some feedback from some users on the website, YouTube. Infinite Possibilities. He says the issue is most of the developers, that's you guys, are people who use it and treat it as a fun device to play around with, but no one actually uses it as an actual phone, so things never seem to get fixed and working properly. Now there's the truth. Like I couldn't say it better myself. All these unboxings. Oh, the console's so great. The terminal's just fabulous, but it doesn't make calls. Nobody's saying that, and the manufacturers are lying through their teeth when you go to their website and it talks about how it's going to be a phone for everyone like that. No one gives a shit about it being a phone for everyone. It's just a toy for big boys. And he also says the only way he sees it getting mainstream is if somebody puts money into it. And I think he's hit the nail on the head there. And I think I've said this before in some of my other videos, is that you can't expect people for nothing to code for you. You got to pay them, and you got to pay them well. So I have an idea. I don't know. Maybe somebody's tried it. Let me know if that's the case. What if we crowdsourced? How much would we need here? 100 grand, $1 million? I don't know what it's going to cost, but could we not crowdsource this operation and get some people to chip in on it and make it happen this year, or well, okay, let's say next year. Maybe 6 months is too soon, but a year, is that too much to ask for? You know, I Google is just spying, using our phones to rape us, privacy wise, and you can't even uninstall stuff because it reinstalls itself without asking you, and so you can't remove it from your Android phones, and the government is working with them to follow us everywhere we go, and we're going to end up being a communist state, and this has got to be one of our tools to get away from this stuff. you know um, I got some other comments about Windows 11 and Bluetooth and how the future is going to be a future of spying, and that's what everything is built for. Even our refrigerators are spying on us, and we need a device that isn't spying, and we got to get this working. Anyway, I've also I'm a coward, and I don't want to install the current updates on it because I still have no way to back it up and recover from it if it pooches it. I need to create an image of the functioning phone, the eMMC card, and make an image of it, and then be able to restore it to the same card, or to an add-in memory card, and boot from that. I just don't want to have to start over if it pooches it like it did to me the first time with Manjaro, because I'm pretty sure, if I recall correctly, that there were two sets of updates, one after the other, and I'm pretty sure the second one made the phone not boot, and I had to start over again, and then we know how much fun Manjaro was, right? Now Mobian, I've had Mobian for a while now. It seems to be a lot better. Not perfect by any means. This is still not a phone anyone should be buying to use as a phone. Anyway, think about this crowdfunding. It's got to be the answer. Okay, that's it for now, guys. Wish me luck. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll talk to you soon.